Meet Sardan, the entrepreneur behind this growing poultry farm. In his local farm, he cultivates both turkey and chickens for meat.
My name is Sardan. The first I welcome to my place. It just started a few months ago, so it cannot be long. But I just did my first batch, which I just sold up. You can see that place is very empty. By God's grace, I was able to manage my family.
His first batch was very successful. According to him, he had no mortality, and he sold off all his birds.
To codify the name of God in the pot of my customers.
With his thermometer, he monitors and regulates the temperature of his brooding room.
We have 3 kinds of feed they take: the starter feed, the grower feed, the finisher feed. You can make use of starter feed and the finisher feed. This is starter feed. You see the particles are very tiny. The finisher feed, for their bedding, I go for cattle. They are all shapes. Put it under the cattle, so that once when you remove the cattle, they be on the shapes. But I don't use sawdust for the early stage because they are still young and they cannot differentiate between their feed and the sawdust. So they will start eating the sawdust, and the sawdust affect their heads. It causes respiratory disease for them. When you brought them that day one, because of transport stress, you give them glucose. The success of every bird starts on day one.
He uses his charcoal pot to raise the temperature in cases of cold weather. His turkeys don't get any less care. According to him,
it's the same process. Once you get your birds, your broiler birds and the turkey, you can start showing them this together as far as they are of the same age. What I practice here is a free range system. This farm can be able to contain 200 birds. In order to avoid overcrowding, you go for 150. This one will contain 150, then the other one will contain 150. One thing in poultry farm is they need attention. You have to manage your farm. That is when you talk about biosecurity, so that the birds cannot be easily infected. Even if they are infected, by proper and good observation, you can know the way forward to treat them so that they cannot die and you will not have loss. We keep proper record of the farm from the day one that we brought them. Everything, both the transport, the draws, everything, keep proper record of them. Because from the record, you know how much expenses that you have done and what is your profit at the end. When you want to start poultry farm, first thing is the housing, where it's located. The environment has to be calm, not a noisy place, because the birds are very sensitive. Any sound they hear, they can stress them, they can scared, and the thing will stress them. And once they are being stressed, it can lead to something else. Again, your housing, your equipment, then the water. In this compound, we have water, we have taps. So I have my butter. I make sure that my butter is being filled up so that my birds will have water. I keep proper records of all the expenses that you make. Even if I'm buying detergent, I keep the record. Even if I'm buying anything, even if it's 10 naira, I keep the record. So at the end of the day, we calculate it and we divide it the total amount of the birds that we have. That is when we know the cost production of each one of the birds. Then from there, you will know how much you can sell your bird and the profit that you are making. I don't know it all. I'm still inquisitive to know more about farming, especially this poultry of a thing. So I still make my research. I still study books. I still ask questions. I still look for people that will mentor me. The fear of every farmer or anybody who has interest to go into a poultry farm is that something might happen along the line. Or what if the birds die? The thing there is, you have to know what you are going into. Don't just enter into farming without having the knowledge first. When I wanted to start, so it took me like 3 months to study the whole thing. I asked questions, I meet persons, I traveled, I call on phone, I studied some books that were sent to me. If you can know what you are going to and how to handle it, I think poultry farming is the best thing that you can do. And if you handle it very well, you will not encounter any loss and you will get a massive profit, huge results at the end. My major challenge is the marketing. That is my major challenge. When my birds come up to the marketing stage, I begin to look for customers to buy. As a farmer, once you start your farming, start looking for customers. Unless you are going for layers, yes. As far as broiler, once they start, because once they come up to a stage of like 6 weeks and going to 7 to 8 weeks, they will be consuming a lot of money from you, and your cost of production will be increased. Assuming that you have like up to 300 or 200 birds, a day they can consume up to 100,000 of feed. And when you are adding it in your expenses, you find out that your cost of production will be more and you will not gain. And there's one thing I want people to know. There are some persons going around hawking 1 day old birds and they will tell you it's 500. Please don't buy that kind of a thing. It is not a broiler. It takes 16 weeks for them to come up to market size. Just imagine feeding them 16 to 20 something weeks.
It's always there now. As part of the production, the price is increasing day by day. 70% of the production is the feed. If you don't feed your birds very well, they will not grow very well. I will tell you to enter poultry farming. The fear of some persons to enter into poultry farming is, what if the birds died? What if I encounter loss? If you know what you are doing, you will do it very well and you get your results. When I wanted to start, some of my friends I told me like, why not start with, even if it's 10, no, since you have not done it before. But when I begin to gather some knowledge, I begin to summon the courage. I say, oh, I can't do this thing. What is it? I don't even have money to buy the birds that time, but I have to look for money and get 100 birds. And at the end, I was happy because I make my profits. Even as my birds has been, people are still calling, I need birds, so when are you going to put birds? Because my birds did very well and I'm happy. The time will come, the farming will be bigger than what I even imagined.
Sardan's story is one of diligence and perseverance, which is paying off. We hope this inspires you. Subscribe to our channel for more contents on agriculture, and don't forget to tap on the bell icon to get notified whenever we post educative contents like this. See you on our next video.